What's good, YouTube? It's your boy D-Rip. Hey, today we got another special video. Today we're going to be reacting to 24 of the most satisfying moments in WWE history. First time click on the channel, make sure I'm going to hit that thumbs up. Make sure y'all subscribe because your boy is almost at 4K and I won't be able to hit 4K without you. So just think about, like, all your favorite YouTubers had to surpass 4K to get to where they are. So I'm just saying, I know I'm probably not one of your favorites, but I know to some people I might be. So share these videos, like these videos, comment what y'all want to see next, and continue to go crazy over here, man. We trying to continue to go get this 4K, and after 4K, obviously 5K, and continue on to eventually hit 1 million. Because once we hit 1 million, I told y'all I'll do a video with a WWE superstar. So once we get there, then it'll happen. But until then, it ain't gonna happen. I need y'all help though. I need y'all help. But hey, without further ado though, let's get into this video.
Is the cleanest, most satisfying table break you'll ever see. At TLC 2018, Natalya took on Ruby Riott in a tables match. Ruby had Liv Morgan and Sarah Logan by her side, and they were gonna do whatever it took to have Riott win. Natalya was about to send her opponent through a table, but at the last moment, Morgan took the bullet, leading to the perfect table break.
Oh, and Liv Morgan!
Ooh! Okay, that was clean. That was clean.
Scott Hall at WrestleMania 18 was legendary, but this moment made it just a bit more special. The referee had been taken out, so a new official was needed. As Austin was going for the cover, a referee slid across the ring.
Ooh! Hold on! Ooh! Ooh!
Needed. As Austin was going for the cover,
that's like a hot knife going straight through a stick of butter. Ooh!
Referee slid across the ring with butter to make the count. On top of that, the rattlesnake gave Scott Hall the most Stone Cold Stunner to end the match. Dolph Ziggler is perfection, but even he had some help with this moment. In the SmackDown main event, Ziggler faced Baron Corbin and AJ Styles in a triple threat match. At one point, Corbin was executing the end of days on AJ, only for Ziggler to jump in at the end and hit a zigzag at the same time.
Quick offense from Styles. Oh, wow!
Oh
my God!
During John Cena's rivalry with Kane in 2012, Zack Ryder
rivalry with Kane. I didn't know John Cena had a rivalry with Kane.
Ended up becoming the target of a lot of attacks. One of the most memorable was when the Big Red Machine pushed Zack off the Raw stage. While Ryder was, without a doubt, in pain due to the landing, the satisfying part was seeing the wheelchair perfectly fold itself up after hitting the floor. During Brock Lesnar and Kurt Angle's WrestleMania rematch at SummerSlam, Vince McMahon made his presence known and tried to interfere. Even after Angle won, McMahon tried to rain on Kurt's parade, but instead got an Angle slam through the chest.
Hey, ooh!
Hear how this sounds.
I know that hurt.
We all know that Braun Strowman doesn't skip arm day, but he doesn't skip leg day either.
Oh my God. But how's that satisfying? He could have broke his neck.
John Cone has been a WWE referee for over 15 years, but watching the way he moves around the ring, he should have maybe been a wrestler. Cone literally jumps into position whenever he needs to.
But how have I never noticed that? I never noticed that. Has anybody else noticed that?
And he should have maybe been a wrestler. Cone literally jumps into
I guarantee you some of these referees really be training with the wrestlers, like running the ropes, taking bumps, all that kind of stuff. I'm sure some referees do that.
Position whenever he needs to, and satisfying to see him do it with such grace. The best one, though, has to be from a 2014 cage match between Gold and Stardust and the Usos. Stardust went for a roll-up, and John Cone leapt into the air to count the pin.
The cover on Goldust. Wait a minute, Stardust.
Bruh, if I was a referee, bro, I'd be doing that, bro. I promise y'all would be doing it. I wouldn't even slide or run around nobody. I'd jump over them every time.
Legal against Jay, shoulders down.
Shortly
I never even noticed that. Now every time he's a referee, I gotta pay attention.
An unlikely tag team was formed when Roman Reigns teamed with Bray Wyatt. They took on Sheamus and Alberto Del Rio, but how the match ended is what you have to see. Bray hits Alberto with Sister Abigail, and before Sheamus can break it up, Bray points and Roman knocks him down with a spear.
Oh.
Some wrestlers are just built differently, and Umaga was a prime example. Of course, being the Samoan bulldozer, Umaga was legally required to use the Samoan drop. However, he turned it into a thing of beauty by throwing his opponent into the air and then executing the move as they fell down. It looked amazing and was satisfying to watch every single time he did it.
Oh my God.
RP Umaga, man.
Everything Ricochet does is amazing.
Yes,
so
Ricochet.
It's not surprising he's had some satisfying moments. During the 2014 Money in the Bank ladder match, Ricochet was in the ring climbing.
Question. I know I probably got a lot of AEW people here. Would you say I'm just throwing this in the air, alright? Just throwing this in the air. Would you say Ricochet is WWE's version of Rey Fenix? And if not Ricochet, who is WWE's version of Rey Fenix? Because I think it's Ricochet. We watched a video on Rey Fenix. We watched a video on him. And when I tell you I was amazed, I think he's the greatest high flyer I've ever seen in my life. But Ricochet is up there too, because Ricochet does a lot of crazy things, and we've seen some of his indies clips. So, would you say Ricochet is the closest thing to, or would you say Ricochet is WWE's version of Rey Fenix? I think so. If you disagree, let me know who you think is in the comments.
A ladder. Matt Riddle pushed the ladder over, causing Ricochet to jump onto the top rope and then cannonball into the wrestlers below.
Rey Fenix did that.
Upend the ladder.
Rey Fenix did that before. Just saying.
The word satisfying doesn't usually come up when talking about Jeff and Matt Hardy, but this moment definitely was. On the SmackDown after WrestleMania 25, the Hardy brothers fought in a stretcher match. Before some wrestling matches, fans will throw streamers into the ring. It's fun, but Lance Storm must not be a fan.
Wait a minute. What was this?
It's fun, but Lance...
This is clearly in WWE.
Before some...
Because look at the corner. Right here. It's the WWE logo. I'm guessing this was an NXT takeover, probably because it's Kevin Owens and Finn Balor. But how long did this take for them to clear all this out?
Wrestling matches, fans will throw streamers into the ring. It's fun, but Lance Storm must not be a fan.
Oh!
Caught the streamer.
Stone Cold Steve Austin and Vince McMahon create some of the best moments in WWE history, but this one has to be the most satisfying simply for the sound. Mick Foley getting thrown off Hell in a Cell was awesome, but the hardcore legend had another satisfying moment that was pretty smooth. In 1993, Foley found himself in a Falls Count Anywhere match against Paul Orndorff. As expected, the match went outside the ring. Orndorff whipped Mick into some guardrails, causing Foley to flip over one and onto another before landing on the floor. In February 2023, Ricochet teamed with Braun Strowman to challenge the Usos for the SmackDown Tag Team Championship. To finish out the match, the one and only hit Jimmy Uso with a shooting star press, which unfortunately put Ricochet in the perfect position for an Uso splash from Jay.
It's the shooting star. He believes that it's over, that they're going to win the championship.
I remember that.
Jay, the legal man, hits the splash. Thanks for coming, Ricochet. Usos retained.
Cesaro is not that small, and yet he moves around with such grace. At Money in the Bank 2016, the King of Swing jumped off one of the ladders onto the middle rope and then hit a to Kevin Owens. It looked so smooth, which I guess is why he's called the Swiss Superman. AJ Styles is phenomenal, but so is Mustafa Ali. On Raw, AJ Ali...
I'm not much of a fan of Ali. I'm not much of a fan of him. Because he's starting to dress like Seth Rollins too. I don't know how I feel about that.
He and The Miz were going at it in a triple threat match. To close things out, Mustafa hit his signature 450 splash, which set him up perfectly for the Styles Clash.
What?
450! Oh! Holy crap!
Everything Imperium does is executed so perfectly, and so is the way Gunther takes off his coat. The man formerly known as Walter throws off his coat while Ludwig Kaiser grabs it and whips it around. It's so slick.
That thing is smooth every time he does it.
Yeah,
it is.
On the other hand, this next moment is satisfying for the opposite reason. At TNA Impact Wrestling's first Bound for Glory event, Jeff Hardy took on Abyss, Sabu, and Rhino in a four-way Monsters Ball match. During this, Jeff did arguably his craziest stunt.
Hey!
The charismatic Enigma put Abyss on two tables and then climbed to the top of the set to deliver one epic.
Oh my gosh!
This is absolute!
Oh my gosh! Jeff Hardy is my favorite wrestler ever. I literally, like, years ago, I have a video of me literally crying seeing Jeff Hardy for the first time in person. So, I'll put that video at the end of this one. But, bro, you can't tell me he ain't a GOAT. Anybody else? Me, I probably would have clipped the edge of the stage.
Swanton bomb.
This is absolute!
And I don't even know how Jeff is still wrestling to this day, because honestly, he shouldn't even be able to walk. As many bumps as he's taken, he shouldn't even be able to walk, bro.
The move was awesome, and the way the table broke was so satisfying. No intro is needed. Just take a look at how this match between Eddie Guerrero and Diamond Dallas Page.
For the diamond cutter.
Bro, that's DDP, but I thought that was Psycho Sid. Man, look huge. Hold on.
The power bomb set up by Page. Into the diamond cutter. I don't believe it.
Teamwork makes the dream.
Hey!
And it also makes for satisfying moments. During his time as United States champion, John Cena would throw the title into the ring, the referee would catch it, and throw it back to the champ.
Oh, I never noticed
A
that.
buttery smooth entrance. Braun might be a big monster, but he's got really good aim, as seen during his last man standing match against Roman Reigns. Reigns was charging at Strowman when the Monster Among Men chucked a chair that set the Roman Empire crumbling to the floor.
Even it. Oh my God! Wow! Oh my God! That is one of the most incredible things I've ever seen.
Randy Orton has had so many.
Oh my gosh, this is the best RKO. This one and the Evan Bourne one are the two best RKOs ever. If you want to argue, we can argue. I did an RKO compilation as well, and I can tell you this one and that one with Evan Bourne are the two best RKOs ever.
Satisfying RKOs, it's hard to pick just one. However, one of the best RKOs Orton ever gave hardly ever gets talked about. At Unforgiven 2006, Orton took on Carlito. The Apple Man did an impressive jump off the top rope,
I seen
only
this.
to eat an RKO from out of nowhere.
I can see one flaw in Carlito's.
I saved the best moment for last because this was one in a million. During the 2023 draft, Cody Rhodes got sent to Raw. When Triple H made the announcement, Cody's entrance music started playing. However, the song stopped before it got to the part where it goes, whoa. Triple H knew how badly the fans wanted to do it, so he told them to say the line.
He told them to say whoa. He said you almost got there. 1, 2, 3, and then they did it. I think he said 1, 2, 3, but that's how it went.
Anyways, however, if the music had kept playing, then the fans' whoa would have still lined up perfectly. Take a listen.
You're almost there. You're almost at the whoa moment. Go ahead and do it.
Moments like this are super rare, so to
That's crazy. Hey, if y'all got any other videos y'all want to react to in particular, let me know down below in the comments and I will check them out. And let me know how y'all feel about this video. But without further ado, man, like this video, subscribe if you're new. It's your boy D-Riv, man. I'm out.